Hi, welcome everybody. I thought I'd make a quick response video. I was watching I certainly haven't watched the whole 6 hours of Joel and JFK's live chat. Obviously, they talk a lot of smack through the whole thing, but I definitely don't place them in the hoaxer class of people. And in that vein, then, I don't dislike them, despite all the things that they've said. And implied, even implying that I'm somehow in league with Wolfgang Halbig, that I was drunk or taking drugs when I made one video, all this other bull crap. So anyway, that stuff aside, I'm not sure how much they're actually serious about that, or if they're just yanking my leg there. I don't see how they could possibly rationally think that. Anyway, they did bring up one good point, and that is that I've not explained what's going on with the Wolfgang Halbig case on video. They don't read my blog, I guess. I've actually blogged about it several times, but I don't make videos about everything. So anyway, what happened was Wolfgang Halbig filed suit against John Doe's in Florida, and it's basically regarding the GoFundMe account. And then he attempted to attach me to that, even though there is nothing linking me to that, and I had nothing to do with that. He sued me, or he sued a number of people, and I was one of those, named by him and attached by him by subpoenas and everything else. And I fought him in court. I'm a California resident, and I fought his subpoena in a California court, and I beat him. The court awarded me my attorney fee. I used an attorney, and the court awarded me under $23,000. It's collecting interest right now, and I believe is over $25,000. But it's we'll call it $25,000 in attorney fees back. Wolfgang Halbig filed an appeal on that. This was a Santa Clara case, and it goes through the 6th Appellate Division. And if you look up the case right here, case number H043248, Halbig v. Rowe et al., that's the case, and he's appealed it. When he filed, I filed a counter appeal because I do not feel the judge awarded me the appropriate amount of fees. I'm certainly owed much more than that from Wolfgang Halbig, and I believe he owes me in the neighborhood of $75,000. I believe it's around that. I gotta wait and see what the lawyers say. Also, I'm going to be entitled to attorney fees for this appeal. And so all of that is still going on. It's still an active court case. So it's not that I don't want to collect from Wolfgang Halbig, that I'm just letting this go. I'm not letting this go. This thing is languishing in the 6th DCA for over a year, just sitting there, and there's literally nothing I can do. If I complain to my lawyer, you may not know this or never hired a lawyer, but if you email the lawyer, and not that I haven't complained, but every time you do, they tack that on your bill. Then they charge you, I don't know if it's 10-minute increments or whatever, to read and respond to your email. All right, so I'm just stuck. I'm just stuck while this case, and actually, fairly, Wolfgang is stuck. It's not his fault either. The court is taking a long time to do this. I don't believe it has anything to do with the attorneys. It's strictly the Court of Appeals in Santa Clara getting the record right now, the court record, and getting this thing going. I believe that's the stage it's still at, despite a year. So I can't do anything about that. Just so you know, attorneys demanded he post a bond. Wolfgang Halbig refused to post the bond to cover the judgment. So this judgment is still gaining interest right now at whatever the legal rate is. Sitting here right now, I don't have the judgment right in front of me. When I put this video together, what I'll do is I'll put the exact judgment amount, and I'll put it in the calculator, and we'll see exactly what he owes right now. And like I said, I've appealed for more. So just because he only owes me about $25,000 right now, like I said, I believe this could be $75,000, $100,000 case. Personally, I believe that's what my damages are. At least, I may not be fully aware of all my rights, so I'll wait and see what my attorneys put together, and then we'll see what the final number is that is justly awarded me from Wolfgang Halbig, and then we're going to get that money from Wolfgang Halbig. All right, he owes that money. I don't know exactly how I do it. You can even sell judgments and such like that. So I have to look into all of my rights, and I don't know them all because of the stages we're in is when I talk to the attorney. All right, this is all very expensive, serious litigation. I am most certainly not in league with Wolfgang Halbig. Wolfgang Halbig has personally attacked me and my family unjustly, by the way, over and over and over again. He has slandered me. He has
folder.
Now take a look at this. Now this is video they gave me from the dash cam. Remember when I went to Newtown Police Department? I paid money to get the dash cam videos.
Yep.
This is what they gave me. Dash cam with no date, no timestamp. This is what it should look like. Now this is what Sandy Hook facts is. These are a bunch of people out there who are after me, threatening my life. These are people who are threatening my life. They get the video with dash cams.
Has attacked me, and there is ongoing litigation, and if he brings me into his litigation again, it's going to go on again. For example, Wolfgang Halbig drags me into his little idiotic duck mess that, in my opinion, is mostly made up. None of it had to do with me. I'm not in Connecticut. I'm not in Florida. So whatever happened to Wolfgang had nothing to do with me. And he knows that. The New Yorker magazine has it very clearly that there's a number of guys in Newtown. If you read the article, it was Reeves and Vlad, some guy calling himself Vlad the Impaler. And so, anyway, back on track. That's where it is. It is in the 6th DCA. It's on appeal. There's nothing I can do about that, and we're just waiting to see how it goes. It's currently still collecting interest, and I believe I'm actually owed much more than $25,000. You can look on the 6th DCA website and see where they're at. I am at the mercy of this appellate process. He has an attorney, I have an attorney. I would say neither one of us have anything to do with the delays. I guess that'll do it. I just wanted to make this response video, kind of clear it up, let people know where this judgment versus Wolfgang stands. His lawsuit is one of the reasons I watch so closely what he says. He's already sued me once. I have to be able to prove certain things to get attorney fees. Among them are when you're being disingenuous out there. And so when Wolfgang's claiming that he is the driver for Martin Luther King and this other type of stuff, that can be used against him to show whether or not he has clean hands when he's in a courtroom. And that weighs heavily on whether or not I can recoup my attorney fees in the event he sues me again, because I will most certainly vigorously defend my free speech rights. At any rate, this is a little bit longer than I anticipated, so I'll go ahead and close it out. Where it stands, it's on appeal, and I'm at the mercy of the attorneys and the courts, and that's where it stands. All right, have a good one.